Hello everybody. This is how I think I'm going to start doing the discipleship with you guys through video instead of just typing things up. But I just want to say hi. I miss you guys so much. It's so weird to think that we lived together for a month and now we're all in our different lives. And I know it's crazy busy. I want to personally apologize. It's taken me so long to do this. But I've finally been able to get a lot of the planning out of the way, get most of my big projects out of the way for school, and start focusing on things I need to prioritize, and that is you guys. So I'm just going to do, I hope this isn't that long, but you can just, clean your room, or you can sit and watch this instead of a TV show, just for some daily bread, some little things that I need to work on. And I'll try to do this, once every 2 weeks. I know I said that before, but literally time just got away from me. That's completely my fault for not prioritizing this. But I'll just go ahead and get started. Please also don't hesitate to text me and tell me how you're doing. I'm doing great. I've been extremely emotionally unstable for the past month, but I'm in a really good place. I just had to get some sense knocked into me. I don't know if you guys can relate, but I was definitely not really I was just very selfish, to be honest. And I can tell you guys this because I trust you and you're my friends. But also, this isn't my real ring. Mine's getting sized right now, so I'll show you guys in the other video what it looks like, okay? So, have you guys ever read The Ultimate Gift? If not, I strongly suggest you to read it. I don't read, but this book is always, I read it probably once a year just because it's really good for me. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about being a cheerful giver and the importance of giving and not just being a taker. I've been this person personally myself, and do not want to be that person because I'm being taken advantage of by friends. And it's not very fun because I like to give things and they just take it and they don't give it back, and it's very disheartening and frustrating. But it's not our job to be takers. It's our job to give and not expect things back. So I'm going to read you a short clippet of this book, and basically the ultimate gift is this guy, Jason Stevens, I'm pretty sure is his name. Jason, his grandfather dies, and his grandfather is a very, very wealthy man. And Jason is extremely spoiled, so he basically has everything in the world. And his grandfather is Red Stevens, this guy, and he dies, and so everyone's expecting to get a ton of money, a ton of wealth, a ton of all these things. And Jason is left, he's the last one in the room when he's saying out the will, what every family member gets. And Jason has to go through this thing called the ultimate gift to get the ultimate gift from his grandfather. And he doesn't know what it is, but he has to go through these steps. And this is chapter 11, and it's focusing on the gift of giving. So basically, the grandfather is forming and molding Jason into becoming a better man so he can use what the gift is going to be a lot better than if he didn't, I don't know how to explain it. Just read the book, okay? First, I'm going to start off by this, and then I'm going to read 2 Corinthians 9:6, and so you can just have this in the back of your mind. So, this is the grandfather talking. It's like I'm reading to my little children again. So, Jason, I want to congratulate you on passing your test as a dreamer. I don't think that you have the skill mastered. Your ability to dream and turn those dreams into reality will grow as long as you grow as a person. This month, I want you to learn about the gift of giving. This is another one of those paradoxical principles we like to talk about several months ago. Conventional wisdom would say that the less you give, the more you have. The converse is true. The more you give, the more you have. Abundance creates the ability to give. Giving creates more abundance. I don't mean this simply in financial terms. The principle is true in every area of your life. It is important to be a giver and a receiver, Jason. Financially, I have given you everything in the world. but I violated the principle involved the gift of giving. I gave you money and things out of sense of obligation, not a true spirit of giving. You received those things with an attitude of entitlement and privilege instead of gratitude. Our attitudes have robbed us both of the joy involved in the gift of giving. It's important when you give something to someone that it be given in the right spirit, not out of a sense of obligation. I learned to give to people my whole life. I cannot imagine being deprived of the privilege of giving things and part of myself to other people. One of the key principles in giving, however, is that the gift must be yours to give, either something you earned or created, or maybe simply part of yourself. This month, I want you to experience the gift of giving, but if you simply give away the money that I've given you, or other things that it will buy, we will have once again violated the principle. Therefore, every day, for the next 30 days, I want you to give something to someone else that is a gift from you. Well, I don't have anything, Jason mumbled. Red's voice interrupted him. Now, I know you're probably trying to figure out what in the world you have to give that really came from you. Discovering the things that you already have to give to others will unlock the gift of giving and let you enter into the joyous realm that you have never known before. So, concluding in that chapter, Jason has to come up with ways to give to someone each day of the month. And if he fails this, he will not receive the ultimate gift. Now, he has to do something like this every month. So this is, as you heard, dreaming was the month before. So this one is giving. And now, with that in the back of your mind, I want to read to you 2 Corinthians 9:6 through 15. The cheerful giver. The point is this: whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Each one must give as he has made up his mind, not reluctantly or under compulsion. For God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency in all things at all times, you may abound in every good work. As it is written, He has distributed freely, He has given to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for the food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. You will be enriched in every way for all your generosity, which through us will provide thanksgiving to God. For the ministry of this service is not only supplying the needs of the saints, but is also overflowing in many thanksgivings to God. By their approval of this service, they will glorify God because of your submission following from your confession to the gospel of Christ, and the generosity of your contribution for them and for all others, while they long for you and pray for you, because of the surpassing grace of God upon you. Thanks be to God for this unexpressible gift. So, I know that's a lot of words. I just read a lot, but I hope that this can be just a teeny tiny nugget that Trish and Abby Shover, word of the day, nugget, that you guys can just remember as you're going through it every day, like either at school or in your household. I know that right now all I do is just hang out with my mom, and we're wedding planning, and it gets kind of stressful because we're on different levels of like what we want to do, and I'm not seeing how much time she's putting into this. So I wrote her a thank you note this morning because I was planning this devotional for you guys, and I was just like, she gives so much, and all I do is take it and just expect her to give more time and more effort, and I'm not even recognizing that. So even if it's like your mom, if she gets up and she makes you breakfast, or your parents are paying for your school, or paying for your new shoes, or something else, just be more aware of what people are giving to you and be a better receiver. On the other hand, I encourage you guys, this is also for myself, I'm going through the same thing as you guys, also just to be a better giver. It's easy for me personally to be very selfish. I know I've already said that, but when I work, like, that's the hard-earned money I've made, so why would I want to give that away? But it's important. I mean, you don't have to, it's not necessarily spending your money, but, be a cheerful giver in, it could be gift giving, it could be giving your service, giving your mom like 30 minutes of the day to help her with something around the house, or maybe your little brother, or doing something with your siblings, or doing something with your best friend who you don't really think of. Every single day she's giving me attention, and she's giving me time, and she's giving me care and asking me how I am. So there are so many things. I just want you guys to be creative with this. And what I want you to do is you can either message me back or email me or text me or call me. I'd love to talk to you guys, whatever. I don't want to overstep any boundaries. I know people aren't comfortable with calling. That's totally fine. But I want you to share with me your ideas of how you can be a better giver. Because not only will that help you think in your head of, I need to be a better giver, but, it'll share ideas with me. I can share ideas with you. And honestly, I just want to talk to you guys again because I miss you. But I hope that you guys can get something out of this. It's just, like I said, I just want to do maybe 10 to 15 minutes every month or every 2 weeks of just something that will trigger in our brains, just something that we can remember that's very valuable. And it's something as simple as being a cheerful giver and being a good receiver and acknowledging what people are doing to you and not just being a taker. That's something that really tends to frustrate me when people are takers, but I am a taker myself. So I think it's very, very good to be reminded of this message. Well, I love you all so much. I really hope you're doing well. I've texted, or I've heard from a couple of you guys, but I'll start making my rounds. Once again, I'm really sorry it's taken so long, but I promise you this is something I really want to prioritize because I truly value my friendships with you guys, and I want to make sure you guys are doing well, and it's also my job. God appointed me to be your counselor, so God's appointed me to stay in contact with you and hold you guys accountable as well as myself. So I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and listening. I hope you got something out of this. And when you finish, I would just close in prayer yourself. I didn't really want to pray over this. I can if you guys want me to, but I would just encourage you to ask God to open your eyes and to help you become better givers. All right. Love you.